Hello friend, I am Naval. You are watching Code with Naval. Welcome to Java series part 49. In the last video, we saw user-defined checked exception. In this video, we are going to discuss about user-defined unchecked exception. Here, in the last video, only we saw for creating a checked exception, we are simply extending exception class, and for creating an unchecked exception class, we are simply extending runtime exception class. Okay, let's open Eclipse and let's do all this in a practically. I'll simply open here Eclipse. I'll simply create here class part 49. I'll give part 49 this class name. Here I'll simply create one exception class string. I'll simply give string not found. Okay, this one is a class. And here we saw for creating unchecked exception class, we have to extend runtime exception class. Okay, let's extend that. Simply extend that runtime exception class. Okay. And here we have two approach. One is the default constructor approach and one is the parameterized constructor approach. Here we simply create a parameterized constructor. For that, I'll simply click here, right click, and then source, then here generate constructor. Okay, here we have this few constructor. Here first one is without parameter, then this two parameter throwable and boolean value. Okay, I want here string parameter constructor. You can see here we can simply pass our exception message. Okay, let's hit enter. You can see this one is added, this parameterized constructor here added. Okay, now our exception class is ready. Now I want to call that exception class. For that, I'll simply create in our main class. I will simply create a main method. Okay, inside a main method, I'll simply declare array list. Okay, let's declare here array list, and I'll simply pass here string equal to AA equal to new array list. You can see here we simply create one array list. I'll simply store few value inside the array list, add string. I'll simply give any name. I'll simply give my name. Okay, then any random value AA dot add, and here Ram. I'll simply give any random name Ram, then AA dot add, and here give simply Sham. Okay, here we simply add a three name. Okay, now I want to check if this name not match. I'll simply add here one condition. If not equal to, if not, I'll simply AA dot contents. Okay, I'll simply provide here any text. Okay, random text. If this text present inside this array list, then this if condition will not execute. If not present, here we simply add a not symbol. If not present, then only this if condition execute. Okay, inside this if condition, I'll simply add a throw and simply new. Here we create a string not found class. I'll simply create a string not found class constructor, and inside a constructor I'll simply pass message this string not found. Okay, I'll simply added here message this string not found. Okay, let's save this. You can see here we don't forcing this one is not forcing to add inside a try catch block, because this one is the unchecked exception. This exception not raised at a compile time. This exception raised at a run time. Okay, that's why we have to add this exception. If I add after this exception, I'll simply add here system.out.println this first statement. Okay, then I'll simply add here second statement. Okay, then you can simply understand here. Okay, without adding exception, without adding this condition inside the exception, I'll simply run this program. Okay, let's run this. Simply run as Java application, and you can see immediately throwing exception and this remaining statement not execute. Okay, now I want to add this throw this condition inside a try catch block. Okay, I'll simply add here try, and we already created exception class catch. Inside a catch, I'll simply add this our exception class, our user defined exception class. Okay, let's add that class here and simply print here message. Okay, e dot print stack trace. Let's save this and run this program. Okay, you can simply run here also. You can see first you got proper error message. This string is not found. Here you got proper error message, then this exception handle, then our remaining statement executed. Okay, you can see here this proper execution happen here. If I add here valid value, okay, I'll simply add here matching value. That means this if condition not execute, and our this exception clause not execute. Okay, let's run this. You can see our this two statement only executed. Okay, now in a last video also we saw we have a few more option. Here we can simply override those method. I'll simply right click, and here we have a override implemented method. Here we have a get message method, then here we have a toString method. Okay, mostly we use these two for printing a message, get message, and for printing a exception class with a message we simply take toString. Okay, here we have a other message, other option also. Okay, you can choose any option depend on your requirement. You can see here we simply override those two method, and we can simply instead of getting this super dot get message, we can simply add our custom message also here. We can simply add here this string. Okay, what is our previous, this string is not found. Okay, I'll simply add here different message, given string not found. Okay, you can see here we simply change message, and I'll simply here first print stack trace, then I'll simply add here system.out.println e.get message. Okay, here we have a few options. Let's save this and run this. You can see here first our print stack trace print, then our get message print. Okay, then our remaining statement executed properly, our exception handle and our remaining statement executed properly. Okay, in this video we simply saw how can we create a unchecked exception, user defined unchecked exception. For that we have to simply extend runtime exception class in our exception, our user defined exception class. Here we can simply create a parameterized constructor, and we can simply pass error message, or if you want to override a given method like a get message, toString method, we can simply override those method and we can write a custom message. And whatever we want to pass message, we can simply pass that message from here in a constructor, string not found constructor. Okay, here we use a throw keyword for hand over this user created exception class to the JVM. We saw all this in a last video only, and then we handle simply those exception inside a catch. Okay, in this video that's it. We will see next topic in the next video. Till that, bye bye.